And the Lakers all decked out as they made their way off the bus and into the arena early. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Anthony Davis.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Green is out there with Josh Richardson. And it's Howard in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Carter Williams. And it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. And it's Vucevic missing. LA's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Richardson with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. Left side, Davis. And no good that time. Gordon with the defensive effort. Shot from the top of the key. Isaac misses. The Lakers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's James. And it's Orlando with the rebound. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Carter Williams feeling it out a bit. Lets it go with the 3. That one misses. And the Lakers take it the other way. Here's James. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Greg, the 2 words you and I don't like the most in this game, load management. Why do we see more of it now than when you played in the game?
A couple of things. I think sports science has evolved, and I've talked to a ton of coaches about this. The reality is that now they don't determine whether or not a guy's going to play. It's going to be the people that work with the strength and conditioning. They determine if a guy is ready to go. Secondly, I would also say the contracts now, the investments that teams have in these assets, you want to try to prolong their careers as long as possible. And so I think it's a smart move from an investment standpoint.
You bring up some great points. Here's Carter Williams, and Carter Williams slams it in.
Speed on display from Carter Williams on the drive to the hoop. His combination of explosive quickness and tremendous athleticism is tough for any defense to keep pace with.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Howard against Vucevic. Here's Fournier over Richardson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I'd like to see Fournier drawing contact on his shot to me. He's a crafty player who gives defenses a lot of problems.
And so Fournier nails both of them. Lakers have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Here's James, and LeBron throws it down.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Timberwolves. Fournier for 3. LeBron grabs the miss. Los Angeles leading by 5. Howard kicks to James. No good. That puts him at 2 for 6.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
It's stolen by Davis. In the corner, it's James. Lets it go. And that one goes long.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D. And Clark, you just figured it was a matter of time before Davis started working away from the basket. Last season, attempting the most threes of his career.
Yeah, I agree with you. That evolution of his game was something that we all could kind of forecast. He still gets it done inside when he needs to, but he's had some injuries, and he understands being smart and efficient is just as important as being physical and tough, and he just picks and chooses his spots. And I think his perimeter shot is really good now, and I just think it's going to continue to get better with time.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. Terrence Ross comes in for Isaac. Fultz is checked in for Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Michael Carter-Williams. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Carmelo Anthony, he's checked in for Howard. Contavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for James. Lee's checked in for Richardson. And it's Alex Caruso in for Green. And here's Caldwell-Pope. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers, coming off that win against Minnesota.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You've got to trust in the system. Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Anthony can't hit.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Now here's Ross. He's covered closely. Bamba passes to Augustine. Los Angeles leading by 5. Pass to Anthony. Here's Caruso. Davis down low, headed by Augustine. Offensive rebound.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
And it's Mohamed Bamba with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Bamba. Now here is Augustine. He's guarded closely. And there's the foul. It'll go on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul. Seconds left to play in the first. Ross against Caldwell-Pope. Shot clock at 5. Chalk up 2 there. Lakers leading by 3. Caruso, the pass to Caldwell-Pope. He kicks it to Carmelo. Over Gordon. Augustine with the steal. Down low. Here's Fultz. Second shot opportunity. No good on the layup. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Los Angeles on top, leading by 3. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
So the Lakers 5 right now. Anthony out there with Contavious Caldwell-Pope. Then it's Anthony Davis, and it's Lee in at the 2. Caldwell-Pope against Ross. Pass to Fultz. 5 to shoot. Orlando needs to get off a shot. Here's Bamba.
You know, defensively, Anthony Davis might be the most versatile big guy in the league. I mean, this guy does a nice job not only blocking shots, but challenging shots as he did there.
And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. A moment now to check out who's leading in the All-Star voting.
And a lot of fans and players interested to see how this thing all turns out.
Well, you look at Vucevic. With the voting as it is now, it looks like he'll miss out on a spot in the starting lineup for the East.
Yeah, not even in the top 10, but it shouldn't take away from what he's done this year. It's been a very good season for him.
A great All-Star weekend it'll be. We'll keep you updated as we get closer.
And Terrence Ross, the wing from Washington, signed a 4-year deal with the Magic in 2019. The team loves what he brings as a 3-and-D type of player.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Passes to Bamba. Ross on the wing. The pass to Augustine. And there's the foul. We'll go on Alex Caruso. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Greg, with Ross, he's finally found his role. He's also a great finisher at the rim.
You know, he seemed lost early in his career with Toronto, but he has found a home with Orlando and is playing his best basketball, knows what's expected of him, and how he can help contribute to wins.
Howard kicks to Caldwell Pope. Anthony left side. It's stolen by Fultz. Here's Fournier. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fournier's got it all tied up now for Orlando.
In the fast break situation, if Fournier sees an opportunity for an easy score, he's all in.
Caruso, the pass to Carmelo. Shakes him. Pass to Caruso. Jacks up a three. Rebound by the Magic. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
And, you know, you have to feel terrible about how that thing turned out. I mean, the game was really going about as expected until they just gave up that huge surge there late in the game, totally lost momentum, and ended up losing that one.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Isaac's checked in for Ross, and it's Carter Williams in for Markelle Fultz. And then for Los Angeles, James checked in for Caldwell Pope. Richardson comes in for Lee, and it's Green in for Alex Caruso. LeBron with it, now guarded by Vucevic. Vucevic with the block.
Denied. Return to sender. That's something you expect from a 7-footer like Vucevic. Well, I think that pass caught him off guard, but he showed us board hands, too.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
Hey, guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
The Magic have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Carter Williams against Green. Fournier gets a wide open look, and again it's Orlando with the three. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
And the shot is good.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Orlando.
Orlando leading by 3. Outside Fournier. The shot's good.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
LeBron drives in. There's Green with the 3. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far. Isaac passes to Carter Williams. LeBron outside. Over Bamba. And LeBron with the basket. The assist by Richardson. James has got 8 points.
Yeah, Josh Richardson is just not a scorer and defender, folks. He can pass it, too.
Carter Williams against Green. Carter Williams kicks to Isaac. Clock at 6. Shoots the 3. A shot, no good. And it's the Lakers the other way. Here's LeBron. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
That is the savvy of LeBron on display. Doesn't just convert, but draws the foul and has the chance to tack another one on his point total.
Davis is checked in for Carmelo Anthony. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for the Magic. Carter Williams against Howard. And they double up Gordon. It's stolen by Green. And now here's Davis, the fast break opportunity. And the dunk by James.
Another one of those special nights for LeBron. I mean, you know, if he sticks around till he's an older fella, that all-time scoring career mark, wow, might be in jeopardy.
Pass to Gordon to the inside. Here's Vucevic. Outside for Carter Williams. Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for him.
And his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better over his last 10 games. He looks so much more comfortable from beyond. There's no doubt he's got the green light to let it fly whenever the shot's there for him.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
There are very few that can handle and battle with Davis inside. I mean, he's got really tremendous strength and agility and a nice touch.
The Lakers have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. And that one falls for Anthony Davis. Orlando making some changes. Markelle Fultz comes in for Isaac. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Michael Carter Williams. And the Lakers also making a change. Caldwell Pope checked in.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Augustine passes to Fultz. And they get it. And the layup is good.
Well, I like watching Fultz use his ball handling skills. Excellent purpose with the dribble. Knows how to shake free to get his shot.
The feed now to Richardson. The kick out to LeBron. The putback. Fournier pulls it down. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Lakers lead by 2. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. The period came to a close with them holding a 3-point lead. And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Orlando.
Oh, that was worth the price of admission.
Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
Here's Carter Williams. Isaac outside. Vucevic down low, working on Howard. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays.
How about this clear example of perseverance? I mean, he's in his 8th season before he makes an All-Star game in 2019. Nikola Vucevic just stayed with it, continued to get better.
For the tie, and Davis sends it back.
Davis so good with his timing and length to get up and deny shots.
James, it's stolen by Carter Williams. Green against Isaac. Outside Gordon for the lead. The Lakers with the rebound. Howard's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got 6 rebounds in the game. Floats one. Here's Fournier, plenty of space. Another shot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Boy, just a perfect, I mean perfect shot fake from Vucevic.
Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. Passes it to Davis. Knocks it loose. Ross with the steal. That's a foul called on Damian Lee. That's his first foul. Markelle Fultz has checked in for Orlando. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And the pass to Ross. Latrey. They get the rebound. Bamba makes it off the glass. And the Magic lead by 3.
Boy, Bamba really a dogged rebounder despite his slight frame. He's got great length and timing, and his intensity is really impressive.
And Michael Carter-Williams gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. DJ Augustine's checked in for Carter-Williams. Bamba against Davis. They could use a bucket. The Lakers keeping it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Off target with his 3.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Orlando leading by 3. Augustine looking around. Pass to Fultz. Bamba in the high post. 5 on the clock. Ross passes to Bamba. That one falls. And now a 5-point Magic lead.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Time now for an injury report. Now let's get an injury update on Carmelo Anthony from our David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from Los Angeles' head athletic trainer. He's got an injury to his elbow, specifically his elbow joint, and it looks like it's a pinched nerve. It's unfortunate timing all around for them. Of course, they will need to band together while he's out. We'll see how they respond. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Hopefully everything works out for him.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
Now, here's Fultz. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Over Anthony. Back to Fultz. Over Anthony. Fultz, no good. Lakers have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Here's Lee. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
Gordon's checked in for the Magic. Josh Richardson's checked in for the Lakers.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
And Augustine kicks to Bamba. Looking to end the run. Augustine, no luck. The Lakers in the lead.
And DJ Augustin, a veteran guard who's always had an impact when he's on the floor. He gives you leadership, shooting, and playmaking off the bench.
I'll tell you what, Greg, when he was with the Pacers during my time working for the team, I really grew to appreciate and respect his game even more than I did from a distance. You're exactly right. I mean, he's a barometer for just about any team he's played on, and that when he plays well, it lifts everybody else's game. That's just the kind of experienced, calming effect veteran he is.
Richardson the pass to Carmelo, and it's Anthony with the jam.
Carmelo Anthony imposing his will inside. Doesn't take any time, rising up for the dunk.
Augustin against Lee. Now here is Augustin. He's guarded close. Davis with some nice D.
This is definitely a day he'd like to forget. He just hasn't had the energy or the intensity to get it done out there. He's still scoreless.
It's his first trip to the line. That's good from Richardson.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for the Magic. Evan Fournier comes in for DJ Augustin. James checked in for the Lakers. Green comes in for Lee. Fournier against Richardson. Right side Fournier over Richardson. Fournier's shot is off.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful, because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Lakers ahead. They score 11 straight to finish off the period. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the 4th quarter next. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. So for the Lakers right now, LeBron James is out there with Anthony, and it's Green, then it's Anthony Davis, and it's Richardson in at the shooting guard.
You know, the power and intensity on display there from James, guys. I mean, giving the defense no other choice but to foul.
Free throw good, James. And the Lakers making a change here. Howard's checked in, and both free throws good for LeBron.
And, you know, when you've played over a decade and a half in the league, it's expected that you're going to slow down, but LeBron still going strong.
Carter Williams against Green. Here's Bamba. Isaac outside. Richardson against Fournier. Here's Gordon. Buries it down low.
It's never easy in the NBA, folks. I mean, great job by Gordon to just dismiss the contact and still score.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Carter Williams against Green. Here's Fournier, and it's sent back by Howard.
And, you know, this is a definite strength of Howard's game. I think he's a rim protector of an elite level.
All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Vucevic, he's checked in for Bamba. Carter Williams against Green. Outside Gordon. Pass to Isaac. And here's Fournier. Back to Isaac over LeBron. Here's Vucevic. Lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, you know, one of the best parts of Nikola Vucevic's game is his great body, excellent hands, and the high motor makes him an outstanding rebounder.
Timeout called the Lakers.
And clearly, he's in a lot of pain. They call time, and the trainer's going to get a chance to go out and check him over.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during that last timeout, I listened to Frank Vogel talk to his team. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
From deep. They grab their own miss. Carter Williams kicks to Gordon. Back to Fournier. Passes it to Vucevic. Poked away. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
James on the follow. LeBron's got the lead up to 11 now for the Lakers.
Oh, I tell you, LeBron is so active and aggressive and so strong. I love watching him go after rebounds like this.
Green against Carter Williams. And stolen by Howard. James finds Richardson, and out of bounds is the Magic will gain possession. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Orlando. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Carter Williams, the pass to Vucevic. Kicks it out to Gordon. The Magic again can't hit.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And it's James missing. The Magic trail by 11. Knocked loose. The pass to Isaac. Up top, Carter Williams. Outside, Fournier. No good on the three. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Richardson, good. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. The difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed, but it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Los Angeles. The drive by James.
Timeout. And LeBron is a force rolling to the rim. When he's diving inside, he's looking for the punch.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 13. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And he's had a very good night shooting the basketball. A little over 50% from the field. And a lot of those shots have come against some tight D. That shows the level of his focus and consistency.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. To the paint, here's Davis, and finished off by Davis.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Los Angeles.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And it always feels good to get that first win in a season series. Going head-to-head twice this year, this will put them up 1-0 so far against Orlando.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for LeBron.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Fournier against Richardson. Now here's Fournier. Tight defense on him. 4 on the shot clock. Carter Williams finds Fournier over Richardson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Out of France, the sharp-shooting Fournier, an important player to this team because of his scoring ability.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Looney's checked in for Howard. Korkmaz comes in for James. Waiters, he's checked in for Josh Richardson. And Cook subbed in for Danny Green. Looney passes to Waiters. The Magic making a switch here. Augustine's checked in. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Awundu. 20 seconds left in the fourth. 6 to shoot. Back to Augustine. The Magic again can't hit. Pass to Looney. Inside. And it's Davis finishing it off.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA.
Let me know what's up with you.